How y'all doing out there? Left Lane here. Come make another video. It's Sunday, August 5th, 2018. It's, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning. I'm on my way to work. I'm working a half a day today, just trying to get some extra hours. Anyway, I probably won't upload this till tomorrow, which is Monday. But I want to go ahead and make this video today. While I got some stuff on my mind. Well, it's fresh, you know. Obviously, you know, I say that quite a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to get a good angle here on the camera. It's not the way I want it. Sorry for the inconvenience. I've completed, this is my weekly training update video. I have completed the first week. Actually, the first week was 8 days, which, you know, doesn't make sense, but because I actually training didn't actually start till last Sunday, but I went ahead and ran the previous Saturday just to get myself prepared to do a recovery run for Sunday. So in those 8 days, I did 15 and a half miles. And, you know, one thing I mentioned in the preview video for the training program was I find out how my ankle is going to do. And I'm here to tell you, I don't feel a thing. There's no pain. And and I know why. It's due to taking glucosamine. That is the only... See, I struggled with that for 2 years. Over 2 years. And that's the only thing I've done different. So I know that's exactly why I'm not having the problems I'm having. So that to me is... It's worth every penny that I paid for it. And I do quick thoughts, so I don't really have to worry about it. You know, so I do quick thoughts, so I'm not really paying for it anyway. It's free, almost free. But to be able to train, see, this is the first time since February of 2016 that I've been able to train the way I want. And I know, put 15 miles on in a week, in 8 days, and not have any pain, I know I'm going to be able to do this whole thing and not have any pain. Because if I did, I would have experienced it already. You know, my times are not what I want them to be, but I think, you know, as we go along, or as I go along, you know, it's going to start to get better. Like yesterday morning, obviously there wasn't a lot of hills involved, but you know, my time was decent. I had my 5K time was, so it's 4 miles yesterday, Saturday. My 5K time was right at 30 minutes. I think it was like 30:09. Something like that. And that's where I want to be. I need to be under 30 minutes. That's the only way I can do a 10K in under an hour. And that is the ultimate goal, is a 10K in under an hour. I know it can be done. So I figured it up. To get under it, I have to average a 9:40 mile. And I thought if I could do a 9:38, I would be better off. That would give me about 15-second window to work with. So, you know, that's my thoughts on that. Yeah, I'm just, you know, to be able to do what I'm doing, and be committed. I mean, that's, of course, this is just week 1. You know, it's a long training program, but I will get there. I will achieve my goals. I have to. You know, I've got one shot and one opportunity, and I ain't gonna let it slip away. Now, some may say, well, you know, you're young, you got plenty of time. Okay, I do. But you don't know that. I mean, we've only got one shot. I said, so I'm not going to blow this. I'm going to put forth every effort to complete this. And I think while having the higher mileage, I will be able to do it. I'll be conditioned. So if I need to, say I'm running a little bit slower on a certain mile, and I need to get my pace back up for this mile to get, okay, so then I can speed up, and it won't be an issue. I have my breathing down, have my lungs conditioned. You know, there's a lot that goes into this. You know, I mean, it'd be different if I was 170 pounds and I could just get out there and just run a 7-minute mile, you know. But I said, being a big guy, I said, you know, it takes a lot of time to condition yourself. So, you know, it's just going to be a long process, and I hope y'all will continue to support me through all of this. And then after I ran yesterday 4 miles, then I took a scoop and a half of Mr. Hyde, and I went to the gym and worked out for an hour and a half. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video for just a minute. Is, you know, back about 2 months ago, I hurt my shoulder. I had taken some pre-workout stuff that had got me just jacked. I mean, I was just in it. And I lifted too heavy. You know, things start going to your head, and, you know, and I injured my right shoulder. So it took me about 6 weeks before I could truly lift again. Probably about 7 weeks. Where I had no pain. You know, because I kept hearing this pop, and it was popping all the every rep was popping. I was like, wait, I gotta stop. Something's not right. So I laid him down. You know, and I was doing a few things, you know, like lunges and stuff like that. Wasn't really putting any pressure on my shoulder. Reverse lunges. I don't do forward, and you shouldn't either. It puts too much pressure on your knees. Reverse lunges are a great substitute for that. It puts a lot less pressure on your knees. And there's a video I'm going to include in a link to a video that Athlete X does. Jeff Cavalier. He has a great demonstration on the reverse lunge. You should check it out. But also, what I'm talking about, what I want to get into here is low weight, high rep. That's something I'm really getting into. And I think that you can still become strong. I mean, you're not going to be, you know, you're not going to have tree trunks, or you're not going to have a chest like this, but you're going to tone yourself. You're still going to be strong. You're still going to be strong. You're going to be strong no matter what. But I think you can do more reps to failure. Just for instance, normally, like before I got hurt, I was doing, you know, I'd start off with, you know, 133 pounds. I do, you know, I do about 6 or 7 reps, a couple of sets. So let's say 15 reps. Then I'd go up to about 155 or 153. I don't remember, because I got kilograms. I got 245. It's 44 pounds, so it's 20 kilograms. And then I got 33s, which is 15 kilograms. So that's why the numbers may seem kind of off. But yesterday I put 111 on there, and then I think I went to 115. No, 116, whatever it was. It's to say 115 for shits and giggles. But I started, I think, with 109 or 111. Well, started with two 33-pound plates with a 45-pound bar, whatever that comes out to. Anyway, I did, between that and 115, I did 5 sets of 20 and 1 set of 30. Before I got hurt, I did, like I said, I maybe did, once I did my warm-up sets, maybe 3, maybe 4 of 10 each. Now, what do you think I got more out of? I got more out of the lightweight and a higher rep. I felt more, like my muscles felt more worked. They felt more just used and abused. And that was on everything that I did. Curls, close grip, you name it. I was doing lightweight, high rep. And I felt so much more worked and used and abused than I did when I was doing heavy. So I'm going to stick with that. It's something you maybe you've never considered it. Something you might want to check out. You go to failure every set. You don't have a set number. You just go to failure every single set. I could have probably, I probably could have squeezed out a couple more, but I was done at that point. So, but yeah, just check out that video. I'm going to include that in the link below. He really describes and he explains why forward lunges are bad for you, why they're bad for your knees, they're bad for your joints, and explains why reverse lunges are better for you. And he puts the science back into fitness. Check that out, Athlete X. I'll include that link to that video for the reverse lunge, why it's better than a forward lunge. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. This is an update video, our training update video, along with some workout stuff. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.